experience waiting for your child to be born.
Mm-hmm.
After she started labor, it was way into the night that they decided that she wasn't going to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that scared me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you moved to Wichita after
Yeah.
Mom was born, and
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, my uncle, my Aunt Margaret was there with her husband, and he had a small trailer. And I remember talking to him about I was just going to have to, things were going to have to change. And I said I was thinking about moving to Wichita and getting a job out there. And he says, he says, I don't want to pull that trailer clear back to Washington. And he says, if you'd make the payments on it from now on, he says, you can have it. And I said, I got no way of moving it to Wichita. Oh, he says, well, no problem. I'll take it to Wichita for you.
Wow.
So we followed him. It was just one of those things, last minute decision things. And we talked to the lady that owned the rooming house where we lived, and we still had some days. She wanted to give us our money back, and I went out. And I think Mabel did finally take it.
Mm.
She offered her money back for the days we wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
She was such a nice lady.
Mm.
And I just barely had time to, because Mom and Dad had already been to Wichita for quite a while.
Mm.
And had to tell her mother, of course, I don't know how her mom took it. She was running a restaurant, I think, at the time. Yeah, it was, because I was going down and mopping the floors for her after she closed.
Okay.
And so it was just, they came to visit, they came to visit, see Julie, I think, my uncle and Aunt Margaret. And all of a sudden, it must have been only 2 or 3 days, and we on our way to Wichita. It was kind of like the California thing. Everything just seemed to fall into place.
Happens that way sometimes.
And the guy, there was an empty space next to where the folks was living, and he moved us in there. And so Mom got to babysit with her granddaughter. And
very good.
yeah, he wasn't the first one. She was the second one. She had a granddaughter. She was born in November, and Julie was born in March.
Okay.
But we were close to the Coleman Company, and I asked Dad, I said, do you think they'd be hiring at Coleman? He said, they're always hiring at Coleman. So I went down and they found out I had aircraft experience, and they were doing, they were building the JATO racks for the B-47. They're assist takeoff for short runways. And then after that, they were the B-52. At the time, they didn't have most runways that thing couldn't land on. And it break the surface.
Oh.
They had to build new ones for that B-52. It was so big. Oh, that was a huge plane. And I had worked on the B-29 when we first lived in Wichita. When we went to Wichita, the school was out, so I went to Kansas has these training things, and they were training people for sheet metal work. And so I had a chance to go to that. And so I was training for sheet metal for planes. And when I got out of there, Boeing took me.
Okay.
And I went to work for them. And I done sheet metal work, putting the skin on B-29s. And I liked the work. And for some reason, I'd been working for them most of probably 4 or 5 months. And they took me off that and put me into the gun turrets.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, they had a heavy rim around it that I don't know how to explain it. But it was made out of special metal, and you had to use special rivets. They were called icebox rivets. You had to keep them frozen till you use them, and you could only have a few at a time. And they would bring me out. I think I had to do 16 rivets around that before they got too warm.
Okay.
And shoot, that old rivet gun. I think I weighed 115 pounds, but my shoulder just turned blue. And Mom took me to the doctor, and he says, they shouldn't have him on something kind of job like that. And so I went, when I went back to work, one day put me right back, riveted those turret. And so I had to